that made my ears ring. What's up, everybody?
That was a good one.
Yo.
Welcome back to the
Fart
In
a
Jar.
podcast.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Back for episode number 4. We have special guest.
Seth.
What's up, Seth? And as usual,
Luke.
Elijah.
Connor. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael. Michael is not here.
Yeah.
Bless up. Don't know what he's doing.
Busy man.
It's going to be
Homework.
tough. These last 2 weeks have been real tough without him on.
I know. Luckily, you've been able to get special guests.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you to our special guest for filling in.
Yes.
Yeah, Seth, you just popped out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right before we started recording.
Yeah.
We were like, we were sitting up here setting up the microphone and everything, and then Seth just walks through the doorway and is like, "Hey guys, how'd you get in here?"
Well,
We're showing me in, so.
Dude, it was like a sitcom entrance where he just like comes in and then there's a laugh track, clap
Yeah.
track.
We were
to
just
it.
like, "How'd you get?"
And
here?"
everyone's
What
cheering.
did you do? How'd you
You just
how'd
spawned.
you find this place?
But we're glad to have you.
Yeah.
on.
Straight up.
It's a great.
Straight
great
up.
Stuff. So how was anybody? Quick recap from our week as we've been doing lately.
My week was kind of, I don't know, it was all over the place, I think. Yeah, I had a choir concert yesterday, but it was an intercollegiate honor choir, so it took 2 days to prepare for. So we were rehearsing all day Thursday and Friday. And then for a pretty cool performance on Saturday. It was fun because it was a lot of challenging rep. Mm-hmm. Luke?
I don't remember what happened this week. You know.
Like that.
It's a
Yeah,
vibe.
it'd be
You
like
ever
that.
have weeks like that?
100%.
Yeah,
I'm
all
going through
the
that right
time.
now. Like, what
Yeah.
did I do this week?
Yeah, I know. You have to like actively think
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I think I had a decent amount of work I was doing, but it was for the most part I think pretty chill to
A word?
survive.
Solid.
Mine was also pretty uneventful. I mean, classwork this semester is pretty light, thankfully. So,
Hype. What's your major?
computer science.
Hype.
She is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same as this guy over
Me
here.
too.
Oh,
Me too,
yeah.
Computer science guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Little
Nerds.
Little code boys.
Yeah. What about
Yeah,
it?
we let you
Yeah.
handle the computer stuff though.
No, yeah, for some reason I edit this, and I have probably the least experience with audio and computers out of anybody that's
Yeah.
been on the podcast.
Well,
And we're
freaking-
still thriving. We have
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
international listeners.
But you
Oh,
have
yeah,
the
we have
passion.
two now?
You have
We
the
have
passion
2.
that we don't have.
I mean, yeah, it's difficult work, guys, but somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to.
Guys,
That's-
coach is right. It's on us. No, yeah. What's up, Australian listener?
Oh, we haven't.
G'day.
We got an Aussie. So this is the Fought in a Jaw podcast. Just say
You might not have enough time to listen after that.
Oh, and there he goes.
No.
Nice.
But yeah. What's up? What's up to our Australian listener, and then as always our Brazilian. How we
Shout out
doing?
Brazil.
How we doing?
Shout out homie.
He's the goat.
Yup,
So,
yup.
Yeah.
Wish we could translate into Portuguese, but you listened, so I assume you know how to listen to English at least.
Oh, dude, we reached over 100 listens.
Oh,
this past week.
yes.
In total, we have across YouTube and Spotify, we have like 250 listens.
Let's go.
Nice.
How I want you
We're
guys to
popping
guess
off.
how many in total across YouTube and Spotify, total hours of consumption of our media do you think we have?
Like 45 minutes.
Okay.
In total?
In
Yeah.
total hours of consumption in total of Fart in a Jar media.
45 hours.
Okay.
I want to say like at least 70 hours.
Okay.
We're probably all lowballing it just
We
because
have
of how.
56 hours of
Wow.
consumption.
Oh, dang.
People have listened to us yap about nothing for 56 hours.
Good for them. I mean, hey, I don't think I would even listen to myself talk for 50 hours straight.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious. If you guys remember last week, we did the Blake workout bit where we just maxed out the microphone for a minute straight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you
that
had
was-
headphones
that
on while
was
listening to the
sick.
podcast.
And I was
Listening to the carnage of what that left behind was pretty...
I was dying when I was
The
editing
wall
it.
on-
But then
on
I was in
Audacity.
the next morning, so Monday morning, I was in calc with Logan, and Logan watches.
Shout
the
out Logan.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out
out
Logan
Logan.
Myers. the
We'll have him
homie.
on the pod at some point.
Logan,
If he
if you're
decides to
listening
show
in
up.
calc, I'm probably sitting right next to you right now. So give me a fist bump when you get here.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, he was listening to it in calc. He was watching it like on his iPad. Just crazy. And I looked
During
over
the
and I
lecture.
saw like my hand motions, and I kind of knew what I was about to start. That we were about to start yelling, so I started watching him, and then he just like grabbed his AirPod and immediately like turned it down all the way, and I knew exactly where it was. It was so funny.
Yeah. I also heard about the actual subject of that, Blake, and
Yeah,
how.
he was in the gym
Yeah.
when we got there.
hmm And he did add an extra 50.
Yeah, he was doing like the leg close exercise,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is not what I
Abductors.
envisioned
Yeah.
when we were cheering. I was envisioning like squats or bench or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'll cheer him for the leg closing
Yeah.
exercise.
Sus machine's fine.
The sausage.
Straight up. Is that abductor or adductor?
Abductor.
Which one is? There's open and closing.
He was doing the close one.
He was
Is that
closing. Yeah.
Right.
Ab.
I don't know.
I have no
remember.
idea.
I've done that
I don't
exercise
remember.
maybe like 4 times in my life.
It's been like 2 years since I played Ring Fit Adventure.
Nice. Go on.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I was trying to think of stuff from my week. Pretty busy, schoolwork wise. Crew was hype. I remember Crew this week.
That was pretty sick.
Crew rocked out.
Crew was
I
hype.
did.
No, you were laughing because of schoolwork wise.
Yeah, I was laughing.
I get
Do you want to
so-
elaborate about
Yeah, I
it?
get so mad when I do like my either mechanics or materials or dynamics homework because it just makes me mad. And so Luke, I think
get
Luke
mad
and I
too.
were the only two home when I was doing my it would have been dynamics homework 2 days ago, and every time so like you'll work for like 15 minutes on a problem, and then you go to put in the answer that you get at the end. And then the software just gives you this red X and says incorrect. And it's the most gut-wrenchingly frustrating thing. So every time I would get in it, I would like slam down on my desk a couple times. And then after like 3 or 4 times, Luke comes upstairs. He's like, "So what are you working on?"
It's like,
So
wait,
I'm just so
next time
happy.
you hear it, you know what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For context, my room is directly underneath his.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah.
I don't think it would matter if it was
It's
directly
hilarious.
underneath. I think you'd still hear it.
No, yeah, this
Yeah,
house
but-
is very reverberant.
I bet if Michael coughed right now, we could hear him.
Yeah,
10
probably.
feet below us.
He's
not.
locked
Maybe
in.
not
though.
right now.
He's
We'll
locked
hear him in
in.
a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll hear him in a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we might not hear what sounds like a cough, but we will hear.
Yeah, I love Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's been my week. I'm trying to think of anything else. But we can get into the intro.
Yeah, let's get right into it.
I hadn't really.
I am exempt.
Yeah.
I am
yeah.
exempt.
I hadn't prepared much. I haven't even ChatGPT'd it because my computer's recording.
Oh.
But
Okay.
I had a couple song ideas that we could do. So I think I only came up with 2.
Mm-hmm.
Either "I'm Yours" by Jason Mars, or "Wasn't Me" by Shaggy and Rick Rock.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
boy.
What do
Shaggy
we think?
goes hard.
Oh.
What do we think?
Well, you have to play them for me to know which ones they are. Oh,
You know.
Party in the USA is a good one too.
Party in the
I'll
USA.
slide that in.
You
there
know,
for-
"Wasn't Me."
What? Wait.
Wasn't me.
Oh, that one. That one.
Yeah, you know that.
That one stupid
Okay.
ad from that one bank.
Or like
I
"I'm
always
yours."
play that.
Well, you done me, and you bet I felt it. I thought to be chill.
Ah.
You're so hot that I melted.
Mm.
Fell right through the cracks.
Okay.
Now I'm trying to get back. You know that one?
I think so.
I unfortunately
And the
do
cool
not.
on right now, and I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop it but divine intervention.
Man.
Reckon
You
it's
should just
again
go into the
my
intro.
turn.
Yeah, there's our
Do we
intro.
like that one?
We can try. I don't know what
Okay,
the
you have.
starts like.
So you 3 have phones. My phone's recording.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need a
I'll
one
do the
karaoke.
random
We need a karaoke
generator.
phone. We need a lyrics phone,
I'll be karaoke.
and we need a Siri phone.
Karaoke.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm
Siri.
not doing that one.
So what's your number, Luke?
Oh, 3.
3.
Oh, I got it. 2.
Okay, I get 1 then.
Surely it'll have to be 2 twice in a row.
Oh, I gotta be careful now.
I have genius.com pulled up.
Okay.
No. We need. So do you know how the intros work?
No.
So we tell ChatGPT to here. I could just type it out.
Yeah.
It makes
He's
sense.
good at prompting. He puts
What
all
was
the
this
personal
song
info in
called?
there.
I'm yours, Jason Mars. Karaoke. Thank you, sir. Somebody else talk about something while I type this.
Okay. Man, I'm eating so many hot dogs this week. Actually.
Really?
Yeah. Like so many hot dogs.
Week of the glizzy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my
You have
Actually,
all those
so
pizza
good.
rolls in your fridge and you're not.
No, those are Connor's.
Oh, those
He
are my.
slaps
Yeah.
those.
Oh, they're not. I thought they were communal
Dude,
now.
I'm getting
No, he
overstimulated.
scarfs them.
Oh.
Your phone is crazy. First, you use DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wild.
Goated.
Yeah.
But then you have like a design behind your keyboard, and I'm
Well,
like,
that's because I'm using Microsoft Swift.
tripping out.
Also, because it's in incognito mode, because I
Yeah.
have the thing already in incognito, so it doesn't ruin my search history with every random search that I make.
Mm.
Nice. That's what I do too.
Yeah.
So it naturally incognito.
Somebody talk. Dead air.
Oh,
Can't
okay.
have it.
Okay.
Can't have it.
I had go to dinner this week. Had hot dogs, Pop-Tarts, and pizza rolls.
Nice.
Go to like 5th grader meal.
Mhm.
Actually, so epic.
No
Would highly
eggs?
recommend.
You didn't have your usual
Eggs are-
60 eggs,
Eggs
bro?
are $5, and you can only get 2 at a time in Aldi.
That's crazy.
I know.
They really
I know.
put a hold on eggs.
They
Yeah.
did. They did. There's a crisis. If there's an egg stock, you better buy it right now because it's at all-time lows right now. It's
The
really
bird
sad.
flu? Yeah, they tend to do that.
I see what you did there. That was clever wordplay.
I was gonna keep it silent for like.
No, don't do that.
You got the
I'm still
prompts?
typing.
What about the lasagna you were telling me about last night?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
Tell me more about it, because people don't know what about the lasagna.
I actually had your lasagna.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
so good.
It was
Wait,
good.
did you
Please
make
make that
lasagna?
more often.
I had some adverse effects later on.
Oh.
Connor, I didn't know if you got any.
I did not.
Okay.
I only had a small. I probably had like maybe a sixth of that whole thing
Yeah.
because that's what was left.
I think something went wrong in there. I don't know what. Something went wrong though, and it affected me later.
Are you sure it wasn't just the fact that you ate a metric crap ton of cheese and and other
Were you
dairy
just
products?
scarfing down like a bag of cheese beforehand?
I don't know. It was too good for me to think about anything. Emotionally, I was at all-time highs. Physically,
Right,
all-time
right.
lows.
So
you know?
did you make it from scratch?
Yeah. So I got like the lasagna noodles from Aldi,
Mm-hmm.
and I stuck them like. Actually, I got pasta sauce, was it turkey kielbasa, and cooked that up. Put it on the bottom. Put the lasagna stuff on there, but I like halfway cooked it so
Right.
that it could get fully cooked in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
Put some more. Put some cheese. Put some more. You know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. The thing was though, I ate like 90% of it. So it's probably
That
like
might have been why.
2,500 calories in one thing. So
Yeah.
But-
Sick.
yeah.
You working on it?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
That's because
Like
he's using an
that.
Android.
Is the start a little weird?
Well, no, it's like the song starts with 2 verses
Yeah.
and then the chorus, but this one it's only giving me 1 verse chorus.
Oh.
Why do you have to have 2 choruses? Or 2 verses and then a chorus?
Because that's how the karaoke version goes.
Okay.
So yeah, that works. Okay.
Alright, sick.
Are you ready? You
Yeah.
ready?
So what am I? 3, 1, 3. No,
Three?
3, 1, 2.
Yeah.
One, two.
You could have gone 3, 2, 1. But
No, you don't do that.
Pick a number 1 through 3. 2.
Ah, that's
I really wanted to do that one so bad.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
okay.
you could volunteer as tribute.
I could, but Seth wants to do it.
So you know this
Okay.
song?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you get the premise of what we do?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And
You
you
got it.
can
No,
you
you
can
got it,
replace
pal.
your name with Michael's name.
Okay.
Don't say these words. Say those
Okay.
words.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, we started. We can start.
Restarted.
Oh,
Restart.
my bad.
It's okay, it's okay,
My
it's
bad.
okay.
My bad. My
No, we're
bad.
good.
We'll retry.
We'll retry that. We'll try that.
Well, they're here to talk. It's Fart in a Jar with Connor, Michael, and Alex Fart. They're from West Virginia, where they love God. Chat about their weeks. Yeah, it's a bit odd. So come on in, listen up, take a seat. Fart in a jar to show that's so sweet. Their faith and their fun, they'll share it with you. Come on, sit down, let's enjoy the view. It's all for you. It's the fart in a jar. Come on and join them wherever you are.
Hey.
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 Well done. Well done. Well done. Good intro.
There we
Fire.
go. That was fire.
Good
That was
intro.
fire.
There we go.
Good job, Seth.
I like that.
You killed
I
it.
like that a lot.
Yes, nice work.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, guys.
Gangster, one might say.
It's gonna be funny when Michael, when we're all done and Michael sees me. It's like, when did you get here?
Yeah.
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 That'll be fun.
It'll be just as surprising as when we saw you.
Yeah.
It's even funnier the second time.
Yo, how'd
that's
you get in
true.
here?
Yeah. You just,
Again,
hello.
Rochelle, just let me in.
Mm-hmm.
Luke's looking at my notes over there.
Yeah. No, I see your
Spoilers.
phrases.
Oh, you see the phrases?
I was laughing at the phrases.
Yeah.
Do you want to start that right now?
Do we want to get into
start
that
the
segment?
phrases early?
We certainly could.
Okay.
So I came up with the idea. It's not a terribly original idea. I'll be frank, but
I have seen it on other podcasts.
right. But I do think it's just a very funny idea and a funny segment. But making up creative sayings and idioms.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah, bro. I
Dude,
told
your
you.
whole phone is just full of text.
Yeah, man. Like you think I'm.
So you're gonna
I'm
carry
not
this,
like that.
You're gonna carry this segment 100%.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah. So I'll start us off, but essentially like creating like
New phrase.
new phrases or idioms, and for those who don't remember, idioms are like
Like a fart in a jar.
yeah,
fart in a jar
yeah,
as opposed to a fart in the
or
wind.
don't cry
Yes.
over spilled milk.
Yes.
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 Yeah. Anyway, first one I have is I'm at an intersection seeing blue.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
obviously I had that one while I was driving.
Mm-hmm.
Driving back from work actually, but you're waiting. I feel like this is also very applicable to the Christian life, because you're waiting on God. You want to like go do something, but you're just like confused. You don't know what like God wants for your life in this moment. So you're at an intersection. You're stopped, but you don't know what to do. You don't know if you see green. You don't see red. You don't see yellow. You're just seeing blue.
Seeing blue.
So
I like that. That's good.
What does that mean? What does the blue symbolize?
Because it's
not
not
green,
red.
it
or
symbolizes
yellow.
the fact that it's not blue, red.
It's
or
not a
Oh,
clear
green or
answer.
yellow.
It's
Okay.
unclear. You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hence the confusion. Like if you pulled up to a stoplight and all of the lights were blue, what would you do?
Yeah. What would you
Go.
Okay. Your turn.
I feel like that's a good like interview question. Like if you're hiring for somebody for a position, you want to know how well they think on their feet. What are
Yeah.
their critical thinking skills? You go,
Yeah.
you pull up to an intersection, it's a blue light. What do you do? And you said go, so that would
Yeah.
describe that type of person. But then somebody would be like,
I would say I would stop and wait and see my surroundings before going, so I don't cause an accident.
You're a more
No.
careful and think before you do person.
Yes.
Whereas you're enthusiastic.
Yeah.
You shoot from the hip.
You throw caution to the wind.
Bang, bang.
yeah. But
Exactly right. Yeah.
I have a new idea for a segment.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Anyway, your idioms.
Wait, Connor, do you want to go next? I have one.
I have.
All right. I just want
Do you remember
to
yours?
let everybody at home know. I gave these people like
Well, two of
several
them.
days. Sorry, these people several days.
It was
And-
Friday. It's Sunday now.
Yeah.
2 days.
I figured out
2
what was
days.
happening yesterday.
Because you don't look at the texts.
No, I
This guy
just
doesn't
didn't get
read
it.
his memos.
It's all right.
So yeah,
It's alright.
I got mine. Mine. I only thought about it for probably a collective 10 minutes prior to this. But mine, the first one, I have like a pigeon in a silo. I kind of derived that one from like a kid in a candy shop. They kind of mean the same thing. You put a pigeon in a silo with all that seed and like corn stuff. It's going crazy. It loves it in there. And so like he was so happy. He's like a pigeon in a silo. You know.
Wait, so happy. Oh, like a bit. Okay, sorry. I had to get it.
that's
What's the silo filled with?
Yeah, what silos are filled with, like different like
They're
seed
typical
or, like,
grain silos.
Yeah,
Grain-
grain
oh,
silo,
grain,
like pigeon
okay.
in a silo. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, it's not like a soybean silo, because that'd be real unfortunate for that.
Yeah, it's
pigeon.
not specified within the idiom, but it's assumed.
Although I feel like you could also build upon that idiom to mean something beyond just a kid in the candy shop reflavored. you could say like a pigeon in a silo. That thing's gonna die.
Yeah.
That thing's gonna die.
It could be.
It's just
also,
gonna fly around there, eat until it dies.
It's a metaphor for gluttony.
Yeah.
Gluttony.
And
You're
it's
trapped,
like-
you're
stuck
trapped in
under
your
the-
gluttonous ways.
Yeah, and you're like so happy about what's actually happening around you, but you don't realize that you're actually trapped in a silo and you're gonna die.
Like the wolves that lick the ice with the knife in the middle.
What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know that
Nope.
story?
No,
No.
I think
but
it's-
I'm
I
here
think
for
it's
it. It
ice.
sounded edgy.
It's like
Well, yeah, 'cause it's a
like,
knife.
And a wolf.
I've heard it a lot in like sermons before. I think
Oh.
Corey's used it in discipleship with me. So basically, it was like this thing where if you were like in the Arctic or whatever, and you wanted to kill a wolf that was like troubling you, what you would do is I forget if you put like some sort of flavoring on the ice, but essentially you get a block of ice and then put a knife in it, and then lay it on the ground, and something, I forget how it works, but something would attract the wolves to start licking the ice. Right, wolves start licking the ice, licking away. Their tongue gets numb, so they lick the ice all the way down to the knife. But then they don't know that they're actively licking on the knife, cutting their tongue up. But then your tongue, like, it doesn't heal very well, and so they bleed out from their tongues and die
Dang.
from their gluttonous and indulgent ways. So yeah.
I feel like that is some like crazy like backwoods arcane knowledge that Corey would have in his back pocket.
he did pull that out in discipleship one day. I was no.
Then there's no disrespect to that at all.
I was gonna
Like,
say,
that's
there's
just,
no
like-
way, like, you heard that in, like, just a regular old sermon. It had to have been Corey.
That's wild.
Oh yeah, it was great. It stuck
it's
with
smart.
me.
It's smart.
It stuck with me. Great
Yeah.
teaching tool.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with like the story. I'm pretty sure it's actually like an African proverb too, where if you want to catch a monkey, you put something in a gourd, and then when it puts its hand in there and tries to grab it, it makes a fist, and then it can't pull it.
Can't pull it out.
Yeah.
I've heard that one in like a sermon.
I heard that in my, I think it was,
I've heard
I don't
that
remember where I heard it. Never mind.
several times.
I
around the
watched it.
block.
I think I watched an informational video on how to do that once before too, in a separate, non-biblical context. Just
Yeah.
like how to do that,
Solid.
because they did. That's how they catch the monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Your phone turned off.
Oh, sorry. I think there's
What you
one
got next,
about-
big guy? Big guy.
What did you call me, big back, bro?
I called you big guy. I was going.
It
between
went big
pal.
pie.
I was between big pal and big guy, and it said big pie.
It sounded like you called me big back, bro. I don't need those allegations. That's crazy. Anyway, the next one that I have is someone's tipsy at the tattoo parlor. They're wanting to do something exciting, but most likely unwise,
And also,
and or like dangerous, where it's just like,
Yeah.
Lord, you better watch out for that person. Right now they're tipsy at the tattoo parlor, so you don't know what they're gonna do. They're a bit unpredictable.
better do
but-
something very permanent
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not wise.
So, yeah, something like, hey, watch out. They're a firecracker. They're tipsy at the tattoo parlor right now.
Tipsy at the tattoo parlor. I rock with it.
It's also got alliteration, which makes it even better.
Tipsy at the tattoo parlor. Yep. Alliteration is fun.
Feel free to be thinking this whole
Luke.
time. So
I have been thinking.
Okay.
So you have one?
ruminating.
So my one is like Ant-Man in Thanos. You know, so if you
That's
feel
crazy.
like I have all the power right now, you know, you're in that sort of scenario. You're like, I could end the world right now, you know.
Yes.
I could make this happen. You're like Ant-Man in Thanos. You know, all you have to do is one thing, and the world is saved. The universe is saved. You know. We vibing.
I feel like that one's a bit
Yeah.
too niche.
No.
I mean,
Not
It
not
was-
drawing
people
upon
know.
the Thanos memes. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it would have worked.
Yeah.
It
No,
would've-
it's 100%.
Yeah.
I got one. Build like a house on sand.
I like where this is going.
Okay.
Explain it.
You know the proverb.
Mm-hmm.
The house that is built on the rock will stand. The house that's built on sand will fall.
Yeah.
It's that.
Okay. I rock with you.
How would you use it? Like
Yeah.
like in conversation or out in the world?
Well, because whenever you say like something's like built different or something like that,
Oh.
instead you put built like a house on sand.
But in a bad way.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like a negative connotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
you're saying I'm built different, you're like, yeah. I feel
Nah,
like
bro.
I'm
You build like
Ant-Man
a house
in
on
Thanos.
sand kind of
Boy.
thing.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you built like a house on sand.
Well, you need to get a rock.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That could be like a a good call sign while you're evangelizing. It was like, you're trying to look out for people. It was like, all right, who am I gonna talk to?
That boy
right
looked
now?
like he built on a house with sand.
All right, let's get him. And then you just go and it was like,
Yeah.
hey, would you like to know God personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it turns out they've been a devout Christian for all of their lives, and then you just realized you made a really harsh judgment call.
Yeah. Tough to recover.
That's never happened to me before.
Hard to recover.
So my next idiom or phrase, they got a front porch, but no storm to watch.
Okay.
Um,
I thought it was gonna stop. They got a front porch. I was like,
well, you could. All right, so theoretically, you could shorten it, but having a front porch with no storm to watch, I kind of found that as being they have a real gift or talent, but they aren't using it well.
yeah.
Because for me, like you got a front porch, you're gonna watch some storms on some like thunderstorms on that. That's what I like about a front porch. Or you just vibe on front porch during summers. You can have jam sessions. You can just chill out. Front porches are great.
Yeah.
But hey, if you got a front porch and no storm to watch, that's kind of sad.
Mm.
And so it's like, yo, have you heard this guy shred on guitar? He's got a whole front porch, but he ain't got no storm to watch.
Yeah.
A lot of my idioms, maybe unfortunately, sound a lot like Southern, like they come from a Southern man's mouth.
That one just gave me another one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it.
4-wheel drive on a racetrack.
Same
deal. You don't need to be in 4-wheel drive on a racetrack.
Why not?
You don't. It slows your vehicle down. 4-wheel drive is worse for gas mileage. You don't get as much speed. And plus, what do you need 4-wheel drive for on a racetrack?
What if you slip?
No, because racetracks are known for being like pristine. You know.
But sometimes they're not.
No, that's not.
Well, that's when you use wet tires and not slicks.
There's wet tires.
Yeah, for races, like when they're actually doing, like F1, they'll have like wet tires for when the track conditions are a little bit.
That one, I don't know. It's more maybe a personal experience of mine because I like in my truck I switch it between 4 and 2-wheel depending on road conditions. And you know I only have it in 4-wheel when the roads are bad, and I try not to keep it there because it's worse for your mileage, and your truck performs worse in 4-wheel drive.
And trucks already have not the greatest mileage.
So it's like a useful or a useless use of materials.
Interesting.
In the same way, like similar vibe to what you're doing.
Nice.
Yeah. Maybe like overkill, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, but I had like
overly cautious,
but no storm to watch in parentheses because like you could just dude's got a front porch. When it comes to like describing talent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd watch where you use that one.
Hmm?
I feel like that one could be misinterpreted.
Which is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Tis the nature of this sad and broken world.
Yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter. Anyway, Luke.
Yeah, I own. So you know when you're like feeling like you're just chilling with the boys, you know, and you're like, yeah, I'm just chilling. You're like, I'm smoking with Al Capone, you know, so it's a vibe. You're like, you know, it's you and the gangster, you're just doing your thing, you know.
Yeah. Not for real.
Chilling. Yeah.
Do you want to know a historical fact that royally pisses me off? Al Capone had a collection of suits that were worth almost like 12 times the value of his house, and his house was 3-story brick building in Chicago, and he bought his house in full for less than the cost of one of his suits.
It's crazy.
That infuriates me.
Property taxes, man.
Anyway,
but imagine you're there just smoking with them, you know.
Smoking with
It's just a vibe, you know. You can say that when you're like vibing.
Smoking with Capone, I feel like sounds like you're doing something dangerous. Like you're about to, you're smoking with Capone right now? Okay.
Yeah, well, when has chilling with the boys ever not been 10 minutes away from doing the stupidest thing ever?
No,
there's some wisdom. There's some wisdom in there.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Or even less than 10 minutes.
Mine are on your phone.
Oh, yeah. There was one about a PRT and...
Yeah.
Oh, that one's very...
You read it?
Yeah, bro. Seth
I didn't read it. I'm just
okay.
It's
So
PRT,
this
I'm
one's like
describing
describing a person. And you're like, that boy sticks around like a fart in his PRT. That one, yeah.
I feel like you just shortened it to fart in a car.
Fart in a car. Yo, that's when we bring the podcast on the road.
On the road, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, that one just, I was thinking about just different stuff. And it's like, you fart in a PRT, beginning of the drive, that thing sticks around. Thing sticks around.
Hear me
does.
out.
It's fun.
You gas the
Asheville,
people around
we
you.
all are in the same. Or
Oh, you have 30 new jobs for software engineer on LinkedIn, Luke.
Dude, I get those all the time. It's so
Do you want me to
annoying.
apply for you?
No, you don't need to do
Apply.
I'm
Apply
open.
for
I've
2
already
jobs.
signed off for that. I'm
Intel
good.
Corporation, Hillsboro.
No,
Apply.
no, it's
IBM,
it's all right.
Massachusetts.
No thanks.
Massachusetts.
I
San
already-
Diego. Oh, Amazon.
I don't know why those notifications are on.
Seattle, Washington, Amazon. You want to go to Seattle?
No,
He wants to go to
thanks, I'm
Seattle.
chilling.
I think he
Oh,
said
look
yes.
at your
What's your
profile
next
picture.
one?
Look at your little profile picture.
I know, that was me freshman year.
Show the camera.
Please do.
That's Luke's.
Lukey Pookie
And
Graham.
here's all the places he got job notifications from.
Yeah.
Audio listeners, sorry, but Connor's showing the
And-
viewers.
Everyone who has LinkedIn has notifications on.
No,
Gets
yeah,
those things
I
all
actually
the
get
time.
those LinkedIn notifications.
I'll get them
all
at
the
like
time.
1 a.m.
I
I get like
I
new
get them
job
at
for you in
emails.
Cleveland, Ohio. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, for real?
yeah. Oh, for real? Let me check that
I don't
out.
have LinkedIn. I don't have I don't have the app, so I don't have notifications. But I get emails all the time, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
LinkedIn, delete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably not a healthy habit, but oh well.
Mm.
Oh, here's one that I thought was kind
That's on my
of
school one.
kind of fun. You're hugging square. So, go with me here. You're hugging somebody, but your arms make right angles.
So,
Kind of like your arms are straight. Like it's not like a straight bro hug or like a bear hug, but it's like
Like this?
it's just kind of awkward. Yeah. Like that looks
a
like an
square.
awkward hug. And so in my mind, it was like there's some tension. They can try to make face, but they aren't being genuine. Their elbows are
They're
straight,
hugging
like
square.
Mm.
especially like
I rock with it.
you're just here. You're like almost just doing a 2-person huddle at that point.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I don't know.
No, it's good stuff.
I
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that one.
did you hear about this person and that person? I was like, yeah. I mean, they seemed fine at the function. I was like, I don't know about that. They were hugging square. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, word, they got something going on. Alright.
Okay.
I
yeah.
like that.
I rock with you.
Hugging square. Straight
Good
up.
stuff.
Do you have anything else?
I got one more.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
you
I
got any,
remember.
Seth?
no, I'm not coming up with anyone.
I came up with this one when we were setting up the audio.
Mm-hmm.
It's I know.
Okay.
Like a bat in a cave, in your comfort zone.
Mm.
You know, you're in your zone.
Mm.
You're where you like to be. You're rocking out like, Luke with coding. Oh, he's like a bat in a cave, man. Like he's good with
Like
it.
a frog in a pond.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
You can spin that one any way you want it to.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Straight up.
All mine started with Leica. That's
Mhm.
just where my mind was when I was thinking of.
So you can say like a bat out of a cave is uncomfortable.
Fish out of water.
Fish out of water.
mm,
Yeah.
That one's a popular one.
Yeah. A bat in broad daylight.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. You don't
A
see
bat
it.
on a tennis court.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Shout out to those. If you know, you know.
Yeah. Or like batting with a racket. Like you're not doing the right thing.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pitching with a tennis ball. Like what are you doing here, pal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to turn on the vibe, bro.
Oh.
Oh, dude, that's what we were missing.
Yo. There it
Oh,
is.
that's actually so much better.
Yeah.
Audio or video people, we were sorry that wasn't on the whole time.
My bad.
Audio people, you can probably sense the vibe has just increased.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I have 4 more, and
Okay.
I thought of all
Oh.
of these on Friday night.
Oh boy.
Um,
Well, you're
and
at
that-
work.
Yeah, while I was at work and here, I think just by myself.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, somebody pissed on my mud pie. Well, this is when you're in a situation when you're mad or upset at something, you should just get over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Where it's just
that
like,
makes
dude,
sense.
I know this
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
a big deal, but somebody just pissed on my mud pie. Like
Mm.
I made a mud pie. It's
Yeah.
not all that, but like you could take pride in a creation, period. But bro just like rained on my parade.
Mm.
Just a little bit. But I think
Yeah.
rained on your parade is like more like, dude, you like completely ruined that, and there can still be a sense of pride in that. But pissing in mud pie, it's like, I know, like, this one really resonated with me, where it's like, I really should not be mad about this or upset about it, but I am.
Mm.
And like that is upsetting. It's like, I don't want to be mad right now. I don't want to be ticked off.
Yeah.
This is stupid. Anyway.
I thought of one more.
Okay.
That boy's got a squeaky alternator.
Okay. All right. Explain.
Because like when you in your car, sometimes you hear cars going by. They got that like squeak when they're on. It's like.
Okay. Yeah.
That's because like most of the time when that happens, it's because the belt that runs your alternator is just rubbing up against the side of the casing there. And it makes a squeak. It's really not bad for performance in general. It's not. Critical to the engine running, but it's a little flaw. It's a little like and so it's like somebody's just like they're mostly normal, but they got this one thing. Like that boy's got a squeaky alternator.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know if I would.
You'd also say that something
is
like a squeaky alternator, and that it's like really noticeable, but it's not actually that big of a deal.
Yeah, like a cosmetic issue.
Yeah. That was one thing that I was like
the paint's
really trying to steer away from, because you kind of alluded to this, but I was really trying to make sure it wasn't just like things that you could say when you're gossiping about people. It's like, oh, that boy's got a squeak in his alternator. Or,
I don't think I would ever use that because I don't like talking about people like that. But it's
because we want to have like edifying speech.
And everything. You just say it to their face instead, not behind their back.
Yeah, like Luke, you got a squeaky alternator.
Exactly right. Yeah. What'd you say?
You mean by that? You're platinum in league.
Oh yeah.
No.
That's your squeak in your alternator.
I gotcha. If that's my only.
Or like even like the paint's chipping. Like it's not a big deal. It's just like it doesn't affect your personality at all, but it might off-put some people if they don't know you. If they don't like judging a book by its cover a little bit.
Okay.
Like your paint's chipping. Like I don't know. Once again, I don't think I would ever say that.
You don't know how long they've had that vehicle.
Yeah. Like I don't know if I would ever say that about somebody. Just because like it kind of has like a negative connotation, but it's a phrase.
Yeah. Solid.
Yeah, like another one I was thinking of was like brushing your teeth with no water.
Oh.
Yeah. It's just uncomfortable. Like if you're in an uncomfortable scenario, you'd be like, man, I feel like I'm brushing my teeth with no water right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that one.
Nothing dumb.
Okay.
40 horse in a swimming pool.
40 horsepower?
Yeah.
In a swimming pool.
Yeah.
All that power and you're going nowhere with it.
Exactly. Like you got so much potential, right, to go fast and explore the open seas, but you're in a swimming pool, not in the right place.
You got a porch with no storm water.
Yeah,
exactly.
Porch with no storm.
You got a boat 40 horsepower, nowhere to go. In a swimming pool.
Yeah. Got an Ant-Man, no Thanos.
No Thanos.
No Thanos.
Ant with no hill, baby.
Yep. All right.
And there's a fair number of ant species that don't have ant hills.
My bad.
Name them. Name a few. Leaf carver ants.
Yeah. I think from
bullet ants. They live in trees.
Yeah. Warrior ants.
Oh, okay.
They just roam around.
My bad, guys.
They both got squeaky alternators.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
You just offended the ant community, okay?
I'm sorry.
You watch your mouth.
If you look on the YouTube channel, there'll be an apology video on Wednesday.
Shit. Another one I got, shooting with a smoothbore.
Okay. Yep.
Somebody, or they're acting unpredictably or recklessly. It's just like, hey man, shooting with a smoothbore. That don't shoot straight.
Or even
don't shoot straight.
That could be like you're trying your hardest, but your method is flawed.
Oh,
because like you could aim right at the spot with the smoothbore, but you don't know where it's going to go because smoothbores just aren't accurate weapons.
Because they have no rifling.
You could have like, it's like he's got the right heart.
Oh, okay.
But shooting with a smoothbore.
Hey man, I think you're just shooting with a smoothbore right now.
Yeah, like try doing it another way.
Yeah, try that again. You're shooting with a smoothbore right now.
Yeah.
I like that. That was a good spin. I like that.
Speaking of spinning, we're going to spin to the next topic here.
Yeah, we've been on this one for like 20 minutes.
I have like two more.
Okay, let's go faster. Let's get them.
All right, a bird in a liquor store doesn't know what they're doing, but potentially a problem.
Okay.
They're just, you're just stuck, and you don't know what you're going to do, but very well could be an issue. We don't know. And spill the coffee. It's kind of like spill the tea, but not about gossip. It's like, just give me the important details, wake me up, I need to go. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what coffee is, man.
Yeah, just, hey, spill the coffee, man.
It's like tea, but more
purely functional.
Yep.
Yeah.
Straight up. Anyway,
Gotcha.
yeah, that's the end of that.
Well, no, it was a great segment. I
No,
wish we
it's
could
fine.
go longer, but you
No,
know.
it's fine.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
I think we'll head to the more important section here, being where have we seen God this week?
Oh, word up.
Yeah.
Word up. You want to read? You want to read what I put for that?
Yeah,
on my notes?
The quote says, "El Espíritu Santo estaba trabajando."
Bingo, baby.
Okay.
The Holy Spirit's working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I mean, yeah, that was what I saw.
Estaba trabajando.
Technically, it's like Holy Spirit was.
Oh,
Show that to
Before
the
was
show
in
that
the
to the
oven.
video.
Before
Show that to the
was in
video.
the oven.
Closer.
All right,
Oh.
this is Luke's lasagna. Sorry, audio people, you don't. This is Luke's lasagna.
It looks like atrocious, but when it was
There you
put
go.
in, it turned out amazing. Mm-hmm.
At first, I thought that was nachos or something. I was like, what is that?
Okay, yeah. So
Next, you're gonna get a nacho dispenser.
Yes. We'll work on that for next week.
But yeah, for me, I don't know where I saw God this week. The Holy Spirit was just working through like different evangelism. I mean, I kind of talked a lot last week in evangelism experience. I had it up all night, but then again, 2 nights ago, just out on High Street. Like, I don't know, the Spirit's been working. Even again, I saw like a mini portion. We kind of talked about last week where I'll say stuff in the beginning that like somehow relates to what the speaker said, and I didn't mean to do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like the rant I went on about the pizza rolls in the beginning, I was talking about all like building each other up and how like we need to support one another as brothers and sisters in Christ. And then like Lance almost said exactly what I said verbatim. But it was like, I don't know, it was just a cool thing where like
Shout out Lance Rose.
Spirit
Shout
works.
out Lance Rhodes.
Yeah.
He's a
and,
legend.
once again, just through community. I love our leadership team. Building each other up. Beauty of it all.
Mm-hmm. I think a way in which I've seen God move has just been through the connections I've kind of seen. I've kind of seen like little glimpses of where the Spirit might be moving, different areas and people I can potentially pour into to try to get them connected to crew or either a local church. Just like looking at new opportunities where it's just like, oh, I didn't know that was an opportunity for the longest time. So like particularly some of my choir mates I just found out are proclaiming Christians, and so I'm really trying to like explore what that means to them and to see how I can, I don't know, like help them. I don't know. I guess help them explore what making their own faith would look like. Not just taking it from, or, yeah, not just going through the motions of what they did like all throughout high school, but actually making it their own and actually seeing for themselves what Christ might actually have for them in their lives. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah. I think for me, I've seen God work a lot in sacrifice recently. I feel like a lot of, especially like our leadership team, is going out and sacrificing their time to do a lot more evangelism than we've seen previously in past many years. So, or at least the years I've been here, which is really encouraging. I think, yeah, like going to the layer and then seeing leaders evangelizing, and then yeah, that's been really encouraging, especially just on the leadership team, and even just watching disciples teach other disciples how to be evangelizing too is kind of amazing as well. It's like we're almost like we're prepping. I feel like we're prepping before the whole Unite stuff as well.
Dude,
Speaking
yeah.
of, perfect
So cool.
transition into the ad read.
Oh, yeah. Unite, West Virginia, March 11th, WVU Coliseum. We got Elevation Rhythm, Jenny Allen, JP, Tanya Pruitt. There's a whole night of worship, speakers. It's an amazing time. If you're interested in anything spiritual, or you just have to like want to come to a free concert. It's dope. 100% free. Unite, West Virginia, March 11th. Pull up WVU Coliseum. It's gonna be so epic. You're gonna be there.
Yes,
I'm gonna be there.
he's gonna be
You're
there.
gonna be there.
I'll be there.
Gang.
I'm gonna be there.
Yes, sir.
Straight up.
We're
up.
gonna be there.
Full attendance. I'm pretty sure Michael's gonna be there too.
Michael will be there.
Yeah,
So pull up
big
Unite
man.
West Virginia, March 11th. it's gonna be hype.
Yerp.
Good ad read. Back to the segment, Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What news you said?
I invited one of my friends to crew last week, and well, she said she couldn't come last week because she was tired, and I kind of sprung on her on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
She seems like she's willing to come next week, so that's nice. And I've been trying to get her to come for the past couple semesters, but she's had work and other stuff. So.
Yeah, that's good.
Hype.
Yeah. I've been trying to get a bunch of people to come to church with me. It's been cool and challenging in some regards, but just having the ability to actually offer that and for that to be received well has also been kind of encouraging.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. It's like, I mean, we talked a little bit about it last week, but I don't know. It feels like there's just something so different, even within the hearts of the people, especially within leadership, just within crew. Even as I go out on campus, I go on High Street, and there was like this guy that I talked to, and he's like, yeah, like I party and do all this stuff, but I really, like, I kind of want out. Like, I believe in God, and I know that what I'm doing is wrong, but it feels like I'm stuck here and I want out. And so, like, just hearing about that sort of attitude of people on campus here at WVU and knowing what is coming in terms of like the whole Unite stuff and how we've been prepping as a leadership team. It's just like, I don't know, it feels like
It's a powder keg.
we're like a part of something big.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, the cool thing is like you have this feeling of like people kind of have this intuition that like something big, like God is doing something cool on campus. But I was thinking like oftentimes it doesn't look like what we think it looks like when God does something that we like can try to foresee. And so it's like the Coliseum could not even be full. It could like barely have many people show up at all, but like God could still do something crazy with those people that show up, even if it's like not like the filling of the Coliseum that we all hope and like is going to happen. Like God's going to do something cool regardless. And so
Yeah, dude. Even if it just gets one person in that Coliseum one step closer to inviting Christ into their life, I would say that's probably worth it.
Yeah, 100%. So it's cool. And like the Wednesday prayer stuff for Unite, have you guys had the chance to pull up to that at all?
I've had D-ship right on that time slot.
I've been working.
Dang. Yeah, it's like, it's been getting hype. I mean, we probably got a consistent like 30, 35 people that show up. Not all from crew, just like across campus ministries. And it's so cool. This past week it was raining. You saw us.
Yeah.
And so the whole group of like 35 people it started raining outside, so we're like, yeah, let's go inside. We can still pray inside, you know. And so we went into the lair and just stood in, like, you know, you walk through the main front doors, like by the Hatfields dining hall.
Yeah.
We circled up right there, like right in the middle of where everybody was rocking. We were just praying for like 20 minutes. It was epic.
Nice.
And then afterwards when we finished, people came up to us like, what are you guys, like, Christians? What are we doing here? And so it was really cool to just have that opportunity to talk to people and just see that, like, yeah, there is this hunger on campus, like in people's hearts, to kind of investigate. And if we actually do go out, and like people will be like, oh, word, like I didn't know there was other Christians on campus.
We should do it in the light more often.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I think it's been interesting for sure, because a lot of what I have been finding in like going out, sharing and whatnot, is that there's a lot of people who are just almost like hiding, like they are just looking to be found, like people who profess Christianity but don't know how to walk spiritually, like they're still like spiritual infants, like they are not necessarily spiritually self-sufficient just yet, but they need that, like that discipleship type relationship, that investment to where they can actually grow and make their faith, their beliefs, something for themselves. And so that's been interesting and new for me. Or it's just like, oh, it's like you've found a baby bird, and it's just like, oh, well, look at that. Well, you need somebody to take care of you.
100%.
So I hope that with Unite and just also what God has been doing, that there will be not only a revival in terms of people turning to Christ for the first time, but also people taking steps of faith to really choose Christ and make Christ the forefront of their lives, not just an add-on that they have or something that was a part of their past.
Yeah. It's definitely cool stuff. Cool stuff.
And it definitely still feels like a fight too. Like it's, I don't know. It feels hard. Like I went on Friday. I had about I don't know, 45, maybe 40 minutes, 30, 40 minutes to spare. And me and Mac went to go try and evangelize for a little bit. Got 7 or 8 no's, and then we just left, and that was it. So it definitely feels rough at some points.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's still hope. I know God's moving in so many people's lives right now, and maybe that's an act of some sort of discouragement in that way. But there's hope, and I'm yeah.
7 O's is better than how we did at Winter Conference, which was one conversation. So.
Yeah, I think I don't know. We talked about this a little bit a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks ago, but it was pretty unanimous after having this very encouraging time of all this information about Unite coming and knowing that something really cool is going to happen here on campus. We all had pretty bad weeks after that. Pretty around the whole group, everybody, even I had multiple separate conversations with a bunch of our leaders. Even at the prayer meeting, Andrew talked about how a lot of people had a bad week, and then there's a bunch of the other people at the prayer meeting, not just in crew but everywhere, oh yeah, we had really hard and challenging weeks. And honestly, to me, that's encouraging, because it shows that the enemy is after us in a way, and that we are going in the right direction if he's so trying to stop us. And that's kind of what you and I talked about for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm still having rough weeks.
Dude, 100%, bro. Yeah, so I mean, for me, it's been this great encouragement every time I do encounter I had a decently hard week this week, and so it's every time I do encounter these struggles that I have this temptation to feel really down and discouraged about everything that I'm doing. It then encourages me to know that this is a result of preparation for God doing something really cool.
Can I ask, and I don't know if this will get too personal, but when you talk about encountering these struggles, do they come to you primarily through external battles or internal battles?
I would say a good mix of the two. External battles probably just comes from school.
Mm-hmm.
In any sort of way. Externally is school. I don't really, outside of that, that's just been the main struggles of my weeks, is just school and then feeling discouraged. And I feel it's a thing in engineering where it's you'll talk to everybody and it seems everybody just understands everything so perfectly. And then when you don't, it's oh, so I'm broken then? And so that's always a hard thing where it's oh yeah, that homework assignment was easy. It's man, it took me 8 hours.
That's interesting, because I feel I mean, this is also coming from someone who is outside of the engineering college and realm, but I feel I talk to most engineering students and they're all just dude, I'm going through it right now. I don't know what I don't know what I'm doing, but we're pushing. We're just we're crawling through right now. So, I definitely don't think it's
Well, yeah, I understand it's that way, but it feels the other way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was not trying to suppress your feelings.
No, I get it. No, it's fine. Yeah. We can continue.
Good segment.
You want to read one more
stuff?
Did you have anything more to say?
No, not anymore.
I don't know. There are 3 ones we can do.
Okay.
There's Little Paper iPhone Boy. There's Incoherent Word Game and Crew Recap.
Incoherent Word Game didn't come up with anything once again this week, so
that'll be a future segment. I also
content.
have that written down.
What were the other 2?
Little Paper iPhone Boy and Crew Recap.
What do you guys think Little Paper iPhone Boy is referring to?
Some
I don't use an
person
iPhone, so
that
I don't
you
know.
disagree with.
Little
paper iPhone boy.
iPhone Boy.
I have no idea.
You got any guesses?
No.
Seth?
My best guess is like some kid in some other country that's been making a bunch of like little paper iPhones.
Why do you
Is it a
hate
person?
that person?
I didn't. There's nothing bad.
Why did you assume
There's no
he hated
bad
that person?
connotation.
There are bad connotations.
So yeah, I was on the PRT.
Little and boy.
You do raise a good point.
No, it's perfect descriptors.
They're
if
demeaning.
you would have seen this
They're
little
demeaning.
boy. So yeah, I was on the PRT a couple days ago, and it was this woman and her little son, maybe 8-year-old son. He got on with me, and so I was, talking to him. I was like, "What are you doing on the PRT? You're not a student."
Get out of here.
I genuinely get curious when people that aren't students use the PRT, because it's like 99% students only use the PRT.
Mm-hmm.
And she was going to Walnut, so if you weren't a student, you would get on the PRT at Walnut Station. And she was a part of a church. The mom was a part of a church, and they were doing something at the org fair. Apparently, there was an org fair on Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know, but yeah, her church was at the org fair. And she had a little boy with him, and I noticed he had a little piece of paper in his hand, about the size of an iPhone. And I was like, "Oh, what's going on there?" And she's like, "Oh, it's his phone." And I was like, "What?" I looked at it and it just had like an iPhone drawn on the piece of paper with a bunch of apps. I was like, "That's how you raise your kid right. Like, that's a phone, boy."
You want a phone?
Yeah.
Here's a piece of cardboard.
Here's a little paper
Use
phone.
your imagination.
And that's like, I was like, I rock with that parenting style, because like, nowadays kids just want phones. They want
And then they have arthritis in their thumbs.
Yeah, I'm not praying for that. But
Oh.
Don't mess with the vibe, bro.
but then, yeah, I just thought it was hilarious. I was like, yeah, little paper iPhone boy. It's funny to me.
Okay, so I was the closest.
You were the closest, and nothing in
still
that
pretty
is
far.
demeaning, because he was a little boy with a paper iPhone. Little paper iPhone boy.
If you were talking to anyone that wasn't that little boy and you said that.
Little paper iPhone boy.
You never called him a little
Yeah.
paper iPhone boy. You just
Look at
refer to
you.
him as that.
That's what I wrote
Look
down
at
in
you
my
with your
notes.
little paper iPhone.
Boy.
Go root in the trash. Little paper
Get a
boy.
real iPhone.
Big boy.
No, yeah, it was,
Get
it was a
Android.
term of endearment.
What?
My little paper iPhone boy.
Okay.
I met him. I met this little paper
No, it's
iPhone
okay.
boy.
You can have.
This was a nice. This was supposed to be a nice segment where I was.
Yeah, a lot of things are supposed to be nice, huh? Yeah.
Let's not clip the audio again.
That's all right.
It did clip the audio.
Oh.
We've been clipping
Yeah,
like
it's
this
good.
whole time because the gain is whack.
What's next?
Crew recap.
Oh, we did that a little bit.
Oh,
Already,
then,
just
then
like-
we're done.
Yeah.
All right, Seth farting on the mic.
No, we don't have to do that.
That's what we do.
That's what you do.
Why? Are you embarrassed?
He's
I
embarrassed
just
now.
don't think it's the nicest segment that we've ever done.
It's
We've
not a
done
segment; it's an ending.
it every single week.
It's
I
true,
know.
and we're called Fart in a Jar podcast.
But
A
what
name,
we
a
do.
name
You don't have a
derived
jar, so.
by you,
well, it's because it was an idiom.
and
I invented the segment before the segment happened. I asked Michael if he could be a fart in a jar.
exactly.
In the last 2 weeks, he has not been a fart in a jar.
No.
It's true. He hasn't.
No.
He's gone back.
Well,
on
he
his
has
word.
been a fart in a jar. It's just the jar is his room.
The jar is his room.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's chosen a different jar,
He's chosen to fart in a different jar,
Yeah.
a harlotous jar.
and we will not condemn him for farting in that jar. It's an okay jar to fart in,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
He's stewarding his schoolwork well.
He's also stewing in his own farts.
Good one, Seth.
Nice, that clipped.
Straight clipping.
Well, it was a high five. What do you want it to not clip?
Yeah,
Yes. Make it not clip, dude. Even that.
I know. I've seen it every time, and it's been pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I had written down there crew recap. I thought crew this past Thursday was epic.
It was.
It was just
It
very,
was good.
very worship team has been killing it. Just
Yeah.
very worshipful
Yeah,
crew
they're doing
nights. Has been going good.
Yeah.
Lance freaking Rhodes, dude.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
It was funny when he got 4 verses in. He was like, "Oh man, guys, we're running out of time."
Yeah.
Within the first 20 minutes, he was like,
Yeah.
I could go for an hour and a half. Do I have an hour and a
He's
half?
like, you guys said hour and a half, right? And
and I was
hour.
like, yup.
Elijah and I from the back were like, go Lance.
We said go for it. Send it, Lance.
We're not going up to the mountain anymore,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I mean,
You just keep talking.
what are we gonna
You
do?
just keep talking.
People are not gonna leave in the middle of Lance's talk.
Yeah, they do. We hit them at the knees.
I got a segment.
A word? We have...
What are we going to in less than an hour?
In like
15 minutes.
So
Yeah.
what are we going to in 15 minutes?
The Crew Super Bowl Partay.
I thought it was super plate.
Straight up. Super
What
Bowl.
What do you guys think?
Go Birds.
What's happening?
Go Birds.
Dude, I'm actually
Big Eagles
very,
fan,
I'm very
native
intrigued.
Philadelphian. It's gonna be sick. I hope we win. If we don't, I'll be
This
very
guy's from
sad.
Philadelphia. What's your home address?
Nah, I will not. I will not endanger my family.
What's your zip code?
19440.
Okay.
What's the final score? What are our predictions?
Final score?
score.
I don't know. I'm actually gonna watch this game like pretty invested because I don't want the Chiefs to win.
Screw the Chiefs.
So I am then rooting for the Eagles.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'll be very intrigued to see the result. I don't know.
I don't like either team, but I hate the Eagles less, so.
Gang.
We'll take it. Eagles will take it.
Honestly, I hope the Eagles win because I want to see the carnage that happens to
Philly.
Philly
Yeah.
tomorrow. Or if we lose, I also want to see the carnage that happens to
It'll be like the
Philadelphia.
scenes from I Am Legend when like the zombies first hit.
Yeah.
Um,
Apparently somebody died.
last time you won?
Like yesterday.
In Philly.
Or like last week, yeah.
Before the Super Bowl even.
Yeah, because they for whatever reason, Philadelphians, when we win something, we want to get the high ground, and so we want to climb telephone poles and street lights.
Valid.
So apparently somebody climbed a pole and then fell and then died.
Ooh.
So
That's actually a bummer.
rest in peace, homie. I hope you're at home with the Lord.
We can hope.
Yeah, we can hope and pray. But
Simply just don't fall.
that's. But you would hope
Killer
that.
advice from Seth here.
You would hope that, but
Love
what's
it.
funny is that the police department actually greases up the poles so that people don't climb up them. But
Grease
we're
the
Philly, we
poles.
make a way. Even though they grease the poles, we can still climb them.
Mm.
It's that Philly spirit.
That Philly spirit.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. Good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited. Crew watch party happening in the Mountain Lair Gold Ballroom.
I'm so
Is
ready
there
for
food?
pizza.
Is
I'm
there
so
There
ready
will
for
be
pizza.
free pizza at this watch party.
Yes!
We've had a good day.
Popular
What have
like
we done
15
today?
times. No, that was.
Went to church.
Went to
Amen,
church.
praise God.
Amen,
Went to
praise God,
brunch.
baby. Went to brunch at
Amen,
Liana's
praise
apartment.
God. Yeah,
Mhm.
I could read that address.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
It's just
On second thought, no.
no.
You can read out the zip code.
Yeah, 26501. I mean, the same as ours.
Yeah.
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 That gives-
Not the same as mine.
Yeah. When you listen to this, you're welcome. Anyway, and then after that, gymnastics meet.
So last week we were just after we came back from the
WVU.
gymnastics meet and recorded. Same thing this week. We just got back.
Yeah,
It was epic.
it was a lot of fun.
Um,
I like those. It's a very nice, pleasant Sunday afternoon activity.
Because like you could watch a movie or a film, but then it's just like, what are you doing? You know.
Yeah.
But you go and you watch just like this sporting event, and it's like
Yeah.
it takes you back to this.
People
Like, this is what
at
people
like
used to do.
at like some of the peaks of athleticism,
yeah.
just like doing absolutely amazing and bonkers
My
things.
goodness,
And-
they're crazy.
It's incredibly impressive.
Was it guys and gals?
No, it's just
No,
guys.
we don't
I
have
don't
a
think we
men's
have a
team.
men's team,
Okay.
Yeah,
but yeah.
it was still really cool. Shout out Brooke and Eden.
Shout
Those
out
are
Brooke and
the
Eden. They came and
people
said
we
hi to
know
us at the end.
on the
Thanked us for
team.
coming.
Yeah.
Word.
Now Logan has to get his face signed
By one
by
or both
one
of them.
or both of them. Yeah, because
I got them in one of the odds.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
now we are increasing the amount of witnesses. So if you next time you see Logan, friendly listeners,
Let him know.
ask him how his face is
Yeah.
and if it got signed.
Logan, if you're still sitting next to me and Cal, give me another fist bump right now. Thank you.
Let's go. That's a long lecture.
It is an hour and 15-minute lecture,
Oh shoot!
so he could get through one episode in one class.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes.
Maybe. What is Harry talking about right now? Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, it was a really fun time.
Yeah.
They do some cool stuff. And there's another gymnastics event happening.
28th.
The 28th called Beauty and the Beast.
I don't think that's Beauty and that's the 28th is senior night.
So I'm talking about Beauty and the Beast.
I don't know when that is.
I don't know when Beauty and the Beast is. But basically, they do wrestling and gymnastics at the same time.
Oh, that's right.
So the gymnast will do a triple backflip and then
wrestlers are
immediately
just
into a wrestling match.
And I really want to go to that. Because that sounds like it's so much fun
gymnastics
to
and
watch.
wrestling combined. They get scored off of how many flips they can do before getting put into a headlock.
Yeah, they do like
It's like chess
they
boxing.
like suplex somebody
Yeah.
but mid backflip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get on the bars and then like flip and then just like
It's
kick
like
somebody in the face.
Old WWE, they almost would do like gymnastics with like the flips and then just.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very interested to see.
Who's got some gas?
Well, we can go for another 5-10 minutes.
But should we?
We gotta dip pretty soon.
We can be fashionably late.
Yeah.
I want to play spike ball.
We're gonna have the
I
whole
also
night.
wanna
to
play
play
Spike
Spike
We're
Ball,
also
buddy.
already at an hour and 5.
Yeah. Do we have anything
That's
else?
true.
Is there anything else on my thing?
No.
Talk
There's
about?
no more segments.
What are we looking? Yeah, we're looking forward to the Super Bowl
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
right after this.
Yep.
It's approximately 5:51 p.m. on Sunday the 9th, 2025.
Indeed.
When we are recording.
Eastern time.
Good job, Seth. Thank you.
Easter time. Got a boy pen.
Not. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Natalie's mom once again.
Yes. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Thanks for the merch. Not merch, but
The
fan mail. Thank
We've
you.
been chowing down on those OCPs you gave us.
We're almost.
I think there's only like 2 left.
We
Destroyed them.
destroyed one box within like 2 days.
Yeah.
And then I've been slowly eating away at the other box.
No, they were so good.
They are so.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness.
They're the jumbo ones too.
Yes.
Shout out Natalie.
Shout out Natalie's mom. I wonder if she still listens or if she was.
She might have dropped us.
She
I'm
might
not
have
gonna
dropped
lie.
us. I don't know.
Oh my
If
goodness.
not, send us some fan mail.
You don't have to.
You,
We
yeah,
just
you don't
appreciate
have
you.
to. Yeah.
Revolutionary experience. Forrest Gump.
Oh,
Banger movie.
Luke, yeah,
We
you
watched
wanted
it
to talk
yesterday.
about
This
this.
was my first time watching Forrest Gump. Oh my gosh, it is so sad. It is so sad, but such a banger.
Dude, bless
Is
up,
oh
he
Bubba.
my
smart
goodness.
or
Bless
is he
up,
like
Bubba.
me? Oh, dude, that got me. That got me. Because he's crying, right? Because he's like, is he smart or is he like me? And it's like, oh my
That
goodness.
impression is spot on.
I may not be smart,
But
I do know what love is.
Jenny.
No, screw Jenny. I'm putting Jenny on the on-site list. I do not like Jenny.
No.
She came around at
Jenny's
the
a
end.
W.
No.
She came around and then died.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa!
She came
Spoilers.
around to
It's
just.
been out for like 30 years.
She came around just to be like, hey, by the way, peace.
Simply don't die.
Exactly.
She
Thank
got
you,
she
Seth.
got the virus that the doctors didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it was AIDS. I
I
think.
No.
No, it wasn't AIDS.
No, she just said the doctors don't know what it is.
It was AIDS.
But yeah,
You can headcanon
Luke
it
and
as
I did
AIDS.
a
No,
little
it was AIDS.
Saturday midday watch of Forrest Gump yesterday,
Jenny's
and it had us both in shambles a little bit.
Yeah.
I
It was
don't like
like,
Jenny.
man.
I'm putting her on the on-site list.
Fair. That's fair. But yeah, dude, Forrest Gump, fantastic film. Life is like a box of chocolates.
so good.
It's great.
Anyway,
good.
want to close this box of chocolates?
I ain't got nothing. We don't have to fart the mic.
Okay, bye.
Whoa.
What?
One has to
What?
fart.
Nobody has any. We don't have to
I have
fart.
to pee really bad, but I don't.
Don't
have to
Don't
fart.
pee on the mic.
All right, we'll see you guys. Pull up to Unite March 11th.
There we go.